is IT. How can I help you?
Oh my gosh, thank you. Thank you so much for answering my call. Oh wow. It's good to hear a human voice.
Yeah, definitely. I'm definitely here to help. What's going on?
Oh well, uh, uh my computer,
Hmm.
the thing that's your mouse on the
Hmm.
screen, that
Hmm.
thing.
The cursor.
Yeah, the arrow.
Hmm.
It keeps moving on its own.
Oh. Oh, okay. Sure. I've heard about this before from other customers. So you don't have your hand on the mouse and it'll move.
Yeah, when I have my hand on a mouse, sometimes it moves too, but
Sure.
the
That's
concerning
expected.
part of all this and that I'm calling you about is when I don't have my hand on the mouse.
Okay, so we've got a little bit of like a Ouija board situation going on.
I don't. I'm a Christian, so I wouldn't know anything about that.
Sorry, I didn't mean to offend. Okay, let's dive into this a little bit. So, do you have anybody else who has access to this computer when you're not using it?
Yeah, it's just me and my grandson living here, so he'll use it sometimes. And
Cool.
the cursor also moves when he touches the mouse, but also
Uh,
when he's not. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. We got to run down all of the times when the cursor moves. So we say you
Y-
use the mouse, it moves.
yes.
Grandson uses the mouse, it moves. Sometimes nobody, and then
It also moves.
yeah. Okay, well, have you ever signed into like any sort of situation where somebody's using it remotely, maybe? Or
We're like the
mm,
hmm. I've uh I've I downloaded things if that's what you mean.
well, sometimes and actually this is a good conversation to have with your grandson also. It's like who's downloading and what are they downloading?
Yeah. And I guess you're not the first person I've talked about this to. And there was someone controlling my screen. I allowed access and they said we can fix this. And then they didn't fix it.
Okay, well I mean, it's definitely hard once you give remote access to somebody and then now all of a sudden you're seeing your mouse move because they're using your computer. And then you don't know what's
Wait, they're
what or who's
using
what.
my computer?
If you gave them access, then they
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 said
had.
they would help me.
Oh gosh. Well, here's the deal. I'm here to help you right now, and I won't touch that mouse. I won't. I won't get anywhere near it.
Should I
Um,
I've been touching the mouse. Is that okay?
I think that that's nice. Maybe buy the mouse a drink first, but that seems like a totally fine thing to do.
It- it's been with me since 1994 this mouse.
Oh, so you've got like a ball inside of it and everything.
It's a ball on top that you spin. Like
Oh,
my grandson loves this game, Top Shot Golf, or
yeah.
whatever they play in the drinking bars. I'm a
Hmm.
Christian, so I
Sure,
wouldn't
of
know.
course, of
But
course.
yeah, it's sort of like that. He tells me.
Well, that's pretty cool. You got a cool grandson, sounds like. Um,
He's kind of sucks, to be honest.
oh, really? Tell me a little bit more about him.
He lives with me, and
Sure.
he goes to the drinking bars. He won't come to church with me, even though I give him a house over his head, and I say, you know what? Not if not by the grace of God, you'd be out on the street.
And then won't even help you out with this mouse problem.
No, he works for this guy named Jimmy. Um,
Oh, like, is it a sandwich situation? Is this like
yeah,
a,
it's a mom and pop sandwich place, and he rides his bike
oh,
and
yeah.
delivers. I love the number six. He'll bring it
Yeah,
to me sometimes.
that's so nice. And local sandwich shops are truly the best ones. And I'm not sure where you're calling in from, but I'm sure you've got this must be just a real hole in the wall restaurant that you're talking about.
Yeah, I'm calling him from Reedsville, North Carolina. I don't know
Oh,
if that
great.
matters.
Sure, sure. No, that actually helps me narrow it down. I've actually been there before and they've got a great sandwich place. Maybe it's the same one. I don't know if you've heard of, is it Jimmy John's?
Yeah, that's it. That's Jimmy's last name.
Yeah. Great. Yeah. So that's a yeah, local, very local.
Hmm.
Okay, so let's let's get back to this mouse problem here. You've had this mouse since 1994. You've got a couple people tippy typing on that computer, both in person and remotely.
Yeah, the other helper I had.
Sure. And when this other helper, were you calling like the mouse company, or were you calling
It
like one of my coworkers? Like, do I need to go beat somebody up in my office, or what are we?
it was actually my grandson was at one of those websites that he goes to, and there was an ad or something. He clicked on
Uh-oh.
it. It said, "Your computer is running too slow. Click here, and we'll make it faster for you," or something
Oh
like that.
no, sure, sure. I mean, everybody wants a faster computer.
Yeah.
That's definitely not recommended on our end, just because you want to make sure that you know the sources that you're getting things. And obviously, if you came down to the store, the office, we would just set you up with a faster computer. You don't need to. He doesn't need to. You guys both didn't need to do that, and obviously, it's kind of led you to a tough place here. Well, have you tried? There's a couple troubleshooting steps that we can go through together if you're willing to do that without me having to dial in
Okay.
remotely.
I mean, if that will help you, you can control my computer all you want.
It seems like you're giving that permission away a little
I
too
mean,
readily.
whoever, I have nothing to hide.
Sure, sure, sure. You don't even go to the drinking bars, so I
No.
get it.
You'll go to my homepage, Bible.com. We could read a verse together if you want. Verse of the day.
That's fantastic, actually. My homepage is still set to Google, so I guess I could just Google Bible verses and get the same basic.
Yeah, if you want to type more, I guess.
Got me there. You really got me there. Also, I don't get a chance to look in the Bible on the internet as much as I wish I did.
My
But
keyboard is also from 1994. It's missing the
right.
G key. I don't know if that would have any effect on my mouse moving on its
Interesting.
own.
Well, how do you look up verses of the Bible from Genesis?
I type in Innesis and it
Sure.
usually finds it.
That's great.
The
That'll work on
site's pretty
Spotify
smart.
too, if you want
Yeah.
to listen to some Peter Gabriel or some nice Phil Collins
P-
music.
Peter Abriel is
Yeah,
what I
exactly.
call him.
That's gonna in this house, it's Peter Gabriel. That makes a lot of sense. Okay, cool. So that's good troubleshooting. You got some trusted hardware. I think the issue is software related. So have you tried well, I mean, the easiest one is to turn things on and off again. Have you tried that?
Oh, I don't know if my computer would turn back on again if I turned it off.
Good quick question, is your computer also from 1994?
No, this one we found. I don't know when it's from, but we found it like I would say 2 years ago.
Okay.
At the Reedsville dump.
So you
And
found it 2 years ago, but it looks older?
yeah, I mean, yeah, I wouldn't imagine someone would put their brand new computer in the dump, but maybe I got lucky. I don't know.
You can make some good scores at the dump sometimes. I think I found a whole new windshield for my car one time there. That's great.
Wow.
So this computer, let's talk about it because I need to figure out the make and model so that I can kind of understand your innards a little bit more, the computer's innards. So we're talking a desktop.
Yeah, it's on
Okay.
my desk.
Oh,
Yeah.
good. Okay. See, yeah, it's if it was on your lap, we'd be having a different conversation. Okay.
I've
So
seen
then,
this.
your grandson should probably get one. Honestly, you guys should probably have two computers in the
That
household.
sounds expensive.
It does sound expensive. Well, I don't know. You guys found some cool stuff at the dump. Keep
That's
keep
true. I
keep
haven't
going
found.
back.
Yeah, I should look for windshields. That's a great idea.
It's the original Windows computer. Oh, which actually reminds me, what is your operating system? You got a Windows? You got a Mac? What are you working with?
Um, how?
When it starts up, is it a nice
That's been a
experience?
long time.
Oh, right. Okay. Uh,
It doesn't feel like a nice experience. I feel bad energies.
okay. Yeah, I mean this whole experience seems like a real bad situation for you. And so
Oh my
I
gosh. Oh my gosh.
go on.
I wasn't touching my mouse and it moved.
It moved again?
Yeah.
Did it click anything or it just scooched?
It's going toward Internet Explorer, but it hasn't gotten there yet. Should I
Okay.
stop it?
Well, you definitely have a Windows computer. That tells me a lot there. I would stop it. Nothing good
Okay.
happens by opening Internet Explorer.
My hand's on the mouse now. It can't move.
Oh. So like when you touch the mouse, it renders you immobile?
I can
Oh,
move.
okay.
The pointer can't move.
I was like, oh gosh, I think we've got something bigger going on than just an IT situation. I
That
know it's
might
gonna.
um
Oh,
yeah, when I touch it, it stops. But I
okay.
don't stop. I can wiggle my other hand in the
Oh,
air.
whew, okay,
I'm
good. That's
doing
good.
it if
That
that
gets
helps.
that gets. I'd have to open up a different like textbook to help with a situation like that. So, all right, okay. So you got an ad that was clicked on. It's messing with your mouse. It wants to open up Internet Explorer, which is going to go to bible.com and okay. So you won't turn it on and off because you don't know if you can turn it back on again. You updated any software since then? Like, have you downloaded a new version? I mean, listen, I know that sometimes tech stuff can be a little touch and go. Um, so let me know if any of this stuff sounds like too many
I
steps.
I don't think I've downloaded anything. My
Okay.
grandson again clicked that link. He also I mean, he downloads his video games, but he says it's too slow and our mouse is dumb for playing Counter-Strike. I don't know what that means, but he says it.
Sure. So, okay, let's talk a little bit more about the websites he's been visiting. Like, where would that ad have shown up? It doesn't
I
sound like it was on Bible.com.
honestly I couldn't tell you out loud because it was so gruesome the things he was looking at, the women that were on this computer.
Interesting. So obviously, um, a personal trip on the internet, a personal website for personal needs.
I mean, the only needs I have are with my Lord and Savior. So, I mean, that's something that between a man and his wife, and
Sure.
I definitely scolded him on that. So, don't you worry.
Let's go ahead and talk a little bit more about your grandson here. How old is your grandson?
He's 31.
31.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh. Goes to the drinking bars.
He's never dated.
Never dated. Won't go to church with you.
Refuses. Like, he hasn't been to church since he was knee high to a grasshopper.
Gosh. Gosh.
And I wish I had tried harder on him, tried to get him more in in the fellowship. But
Yeah. Make him a promise keeper,
mm-hmm.
And then make him promise never to download anything on your computer.
Oh my gosh, I got distracted while we were talking and it clicked Internet Explorer.
No! Oh gosh, what's open? Is it Bible.com? Where are we heading?
Bible.com came up, but then it clicked up and it typed in bankofamerica.com
Great.
and and it typed in my username, which has a G in it. I don't know how it typed the G.
Okay.
And it's typing in my password now.
It knows your password. This person, the person who's got your mouse. It's
Oh
kind of
my
like got your nose
gosh.
situation, but with your
Is this
mouse.
bad? Is this a bad thing to have
Well,
happen?
I mean, we'll see once they log right on in.
It looks like they're trying to do a transfer of some kind. Should I
Okay,
stop this?
I would stop them. I'd go ahead and click
Okay,
out of
I
that
held
one.
on the mouse.
Yeah,
I'm holding it down. It's
go
like I
ahead.
have to drag it slightly to the right because it's trying to drag to the left at the same time. So I'm
Oh,
trying to move at the same speed.
you're in a tug
And
of war.
I'm running out of ballroom. My
Sorry, I don't mean to
wrist is
laugh.
getting tired.
I'm sure. I know that this is difficult, and I'm so sorry to be laughing. But I am glad that you have a control over the situation. Let's go ahead and just like, okay. So you've mentioned that it moves. Has it done this before? Has it opened up websites for you before?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Tell
like
me a little bit more
emails.
about that.
It's sent emails to people, very crude emails asking for money on my behalf.
Have you gotten any money out of it?
They sent it to the wrong bank account. I,
Oh,
my aunt, my great aunt, God rest her soul, but right before she died, she's like, "Oh my gosh, you need this money more than I do. I'm about to die," and she sent like $10,000 to this fake bank account.
oh, interesting. All right, go with me on this. Where is your grandson right now?
Oh, he's in the other room, I think.
And he does not have access to another computer.
Kagan? Oh, his friends over. They have a laptop.
Oh, oh, interesting.
Tegan? He says he's busy.
Oh,
And he told me to take my hand off the mouse.
interesting. Okay. So, let's try a little experiment here. Will you go ahead and open up Microsoft Word?
Yeah.
Okay, great. What's your favorite Bible verse, by the way, while you're opening that up?
John 3:16. I
Of
know that's a
course.
popular choice, but
That's good.
God so loved the world, baby.
Yeah, exactly. And then you drink 2 beers and give them out to the audience. Or that's Austin. I'm sorry. That's Austin 316.
Oh
I
my
understand.
gosh, that sacrilegious wrestler. I still haven't gotten over him. Okay, Microsoft Word is up.
Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. Go ahead and like click on the page, like you got your cursor up.
Okay.
I know you are a church going fella, and you really are a Bible following, God fearing American. And what we're doing is not, and I repeat, not a seance. Okay.
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 I feel like it's a seance.
It's not, and this is very important that you know this. It is absolutely not a seance, but we're going to rid your computer of the negative energy that's controlling your mouse from the other room. What I want you to type, okay? Just we're
Okay.
gonna go letter by letter, and I will do my best to make sure that to not include any G's, okay?
Okay.
Um, and this is gonna be really difficult now that I'm thinking about it, but you got
I
your
can put, you know how you say like um some people don't pronounce the G's in words, so I can put apostrophe if I need to. That's what I do sometimes.
let's just assume that every G, yeah, so if it's at the end of the word, we'll do an apostrophe. I'm glad we're getting this out of the way now. Honestly, this is going to make everything so much easier. So anything that's at the end of a word that would have a G, we'll do an apostrophe, like a, like a down home person talking. Like there,
Talking. You
talking.
did it.
That would have been, yeah. And then if it was going to have a G in the middle of the word, let's go ahead and put a J. Okay, so
Okay.
it'll be like a soft G for all of
Okay.
this. Okay.
That sounds
So
great.
great. Your mouse is just kind of hanging out right now. It's
Well,
probably a
I'm
little
having to
shocked
roll
or
the wheel to get him to stop trying to take all my bank account
go into the
money.
bank account. Okay. So here's what I want you to type. Okay. Let's go.
hmm
Hey. Say Hey.
I'm typing this one-handed while I roll the mouse. It's a
Yeah, you
lot.
got it. Yeah, you're
Hey,
you're fighting. Yeah. Hey, yep. So hunt and peck this out. So hey, cut it out, you.
this sounds like a saying. Well, this sounds more like an exorcism, and I'm down with that.
Okay, cool. Yeah, very religious that way. Cut it out, you. Got that?
Mm-hmm.
Um, Tegan. So I guess it'll be like Tajin, Tajin. I guess maybe at that point.
Tajin.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I call him sometimes. Are
Mm-hmm.
we talking to my grandson right now? Okay.
We're just gonna put this out in the universe and just kind of see what happens. So it says,
Okay.
"Hey, cut it out, you, Tajin. Um, I'm gonna kick you out of this house, but instead
I'm
of gonna, we're gonna
uh,
say I'm gonna
I'm gonna.
kick you out of this house. How do you know my Bank America info?
Okay, no G's in that.
No, no, no. Yeah, that one I nailed. I should get a raise.
Okay.
Okay, ready? Now we're just gonna let this kind of Ghost Rider situation happen, except it's not a Ghost Rider. Again, not a seance.
Wow, Tegan just said some really rude things to me and then slammed the door. I don't know if you heard that.
Interesting, interesting.
And now
Okay.
my mouse isn't moving anymore.
Nice. All right. Well, I think we've really nailed this down. So, Tegan. Now I can speak with G's. I don't know why I'm trying to skip around the G's there. Tegan is remotely accessing your computer, and he's trying to get all of your
What?
money. Yes.
Not
Yes.
little Tegan.
Well, he needs to go to church in a very Hosier type of way. You got to take him to church, and you got to reset that computer or take it back to the dump.
All right, that maybe okay. I really appreciate you helping me out. I hope it's not Tegan. I hope I'm just gonna let it ride. I think, and just hope that maybe it was a coincidence.
No problem. If for some reason after we get off this call you just popped into Tegan's room real quick without like just like sneak on in, just take a look at what they're doing, see what's up, and then get the other side of the story.
All right, we'll find out next time.
All right. Well, feel free to call back anytime you need to. We're here 24/7 and we're always happy to help.
Well, thank you. I'll give you a good review on whatever Yelp.com. Is that
Thank you. Yeah, we do Yelp reviews are a big help. Also, we'll be sending you out an NPS survey. Anything above a 7 is great for me and my role here at the company. So,
all right?
All right.
If you want to ever come to church, it's Sundays at 9 a.m. Reedsville, North Carolina.
Great. Yeah, I have a shift at Jimmy John's that day, but thank you.
Oh my gosh. Wow. Wow. That so professional. Okay. Great job, you two. Um, I think I like how it ended there. Like, I have a shift at Jimmy John. Oh my gosh. All right.
You could
So,
possibly be friends with Tegan.
oh man. All right. So, I think we know who we were talking to, Sean. That was really pleasant, by the way, and very like there's another professional rounds of this IT calls, and do we know who? Let's see, customer. Do you know who the IT person is?
Yes, it's Albuquerque's own Sarah Kennedy.
Yeah.
Yeah. IT. Do you know who the customer is?
Okay, so I feel like I've narrowed it down to a couple people, but I wasn't entirely sure.
Yes.
The North Carolina thing threw me.
Hmm.
Um, are you actually from North Carolina right now?
I live not in North Carolina, but I'm originally from North
Okay.
Carolina.
Ooh.
Oh gosh,
Ooh.
that
Say
really
no
threw me.
more.
That's where I
That made
drew,
me
and
so much.
I was trying to think of a small town, and I had to go to my roots, to my grandparents' town.
I feel I hate that you were able to guess me so quickly. But I
Oh
can't.
yeah, this happens. No worries. This is like usually it's just like wait, so customer, when do you know it was Sarah? Was it like right at the like at the start of call?
Yeah, I recognized her voice because, but I've done less online shows. I think
Mm,
Sarah has a wider range of people to choose from, probably.
mm. Yeah, see? Benefit of the doubt. That's why we have that expression. It's this is the definition right here. So I guess you want to take a guess? It I think it should be fine. It's up to you.
I I feel so bad if I get it wrong.
No,
It,
we had the benefit of the doubt. We
No,
have the
I think it'll be
definition.
hilarious.
is it
It would be
Riley? Right? Was it? No, it's Hunter. It's Jake. It's hold on. Who?
well, let's reveal the curtain, shall we?
All right, it's me, Timmy Booth.
Oh, Timmy! Oh man, I'm so excited that it's you. I'm so glad.
Oh man, this is great. Oh
I
boy.
like gotta look all these people up now to see who I sound like. I also
um,
like,
mm,
as soon as I started doing impersonation, I thought I was sounding like Emmett Montgomery from
A little
Seattle.
bit, yeah.
I was like, oh, but then I don't know. Anyway,
I love Emmett. He's so nice.
yeah,
wow.
he's like my
Oh
go-to
boy.
voice.
Oh man. But you did impression y'all like roasting, did like doing impression roasting in Seattle.
Yeah, no, I just he just has such
Mm.
a distinctive voice. It's good for improv, I think.
Oh, good, good, good. Well, I'm noted for an episode of IT. That's what I look for. Right? The voice, the charismatic approach to it, and
Mm.
the how professional. This is all like included in this call, and I loved it. I talked to both of you. I checked in. I said like, hey, just like have fun, but also like you got a lot of details you can mess with, and you both did not disappoint. Okay, and I loved it. So I guess I'll start with you, Timmy. Like why did he start with that problem? Why was like yeah why?
Um, so I kind of was inspired. Like, I had an idea to like have my computer possessed by a demon, but then you're like,
Mm-hmm.
no time travel stuff or anything like that. I'm
Mm-hmm.
like,
Mm-hmm.
and so I was reminded of a former boss I had that had all his stuff like hacked and his identity stolen while I was working for him, and he
And
had me
loopholes.
like, and he was trying to get it fixed, and he was like calling this fake IT company, and I was like, they're just gonna steal more of your info. And I was like,
He's like,
So I,
nonsense. They love me. I love them. They know my name. They know my social security and
yeah,
everything.
it's
He's
like
like,
you
I'm talking
gave
to
them all
family.
this.
I mean, thinking back on it, I probably should have done that as the IT person, been like, cool, 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 cool. But like,
Ooh.
my initial reaction is always to be like the most helpful possible. So like, even the fact that I didn't know what operating system, I should have known. You wouldn't have called. You
Yeah, that's
can't just
true.
call computer help without there being some sort of weird thing. But
Oh man. So wow, Timmy, yeah, you found a loophole, okay? I didn't say anything like extraterrestrial or yeah, I didn't say
I
like
was
any
trying to make it
ghosts.
real, you know. I think
yeah,
that's
it's good.
No,
they're real computer hijacking tools. So,
right. Exactly.
Damn you,
And
Tegan.
damn it.
Tegan is a guy that goes to the same bar as us all the time. He goes to fights in
Wow.
Bangkok and shout out. He has his own meal there called Tegan's Delight, and it's really good. It's like fried
Wow.
chicken and noodles. And Tegan's a
Ooh.
great person, not at all like my fictional grandson.
Why the fictional grandson? Like it's so like yeah, it's just so like out there. It's just like man, but like oh man, not only I love how like the call ended and everything, but I just love like again the details you're giving. Like yeah, like you give the North Carolina, right? Like I guess I mean that was the hint of it. Especially as as person is from North Carolina. So I guess my question is like when oh this is for you, Sarah, actually. Yeah,
Mhm.
Sarah, like when we were doing like this call, like did you do like a character, there's like a character you done before, or was it just like right off the cuff?
No, I've worked in customer service a
Right.
long time, and I worked at the Apple Store, and so like I know basic troubleshooting for computer stuff, so I knew I could just keep things going, or I could kick the can down the road a little bit more if I just
Yeah.
like asked real questions.
Yeah, that
Um,
was good.
maybe not the funniest thing I could have done, but definitely a
No,
choice. That
no, like no, I just like how like you would redirect the call and everything, and
Yeah, I felt like you led me to some really interesting areas that I was not like. I had all these, like, I had like a basic idea for a problem, but like I didn't even, I don't know. It all came together so nicely. It was fun.
I
yeah, that's good. Mm.
I think I figured it out what was going. I mean, at first I really did think it was possession. Like I was really gonna make you do a séance with me. Like I thought we could do like a really fun thing like that. And then I was like, well, number one, improv isn't pre-planning. Number two,
Mhm.
like it's really important to just kind of be present. And so the more we found things, I really loved the second that you like called to him in the room or whatever, and it made the universe just like so much bigger and better. I loved it so much. But
Yeah, that's yeah, I like that. I like when we're thinking outside the box, and that's what it's all about. Oh man, I just love the like I love it when people are like kind of like the action. You remember like little parts to me like for you like I remember like like when you have to like test the keyboard and the mouse and everything, and you're just like, well, I'm gonna have to type with one hand because I'm moving the mouse. Like I'm just letting you know. Like I just love those
I
details.
love
Yeah.
Sarah remembered the G and you like made it this so
Yeah.
complicated thing.
Yeah. See,
It
that's
was
yeah,
so
so
we're gonna get
funny.
this out of the way right now. All G's are now soft J's. Or I guess just a J, soft G.
Have to
oh
make a
man.
whole new language.
Yeah, this see, and yeah, so I mean these IT calls like sometimes like it gets a bit strenuous, and I kind of want to see like I guess Sarah, like do you ever have like a very difficult customer, not Timmy, but like another customer that you had before? Can you name it like one like yeah, like it was just stressful or just absurd?
Oh my God. Yeah, no, I've had the worst. The worst. I had, well, when I was working at the Apple Store, somebody came in and threw the phone at the person next to me and just was like, "Fix it, nerd."
Oh my
So that
god.
that was wild, but that's not a call. Then when I worked at SeatGeek,
Yeah.
we would get customer calls constantly about people whose tickets were like not. Do you see that little flight? Anyway,
Mhm.
please edit that out. Please edit that out. I live in a normal house. I don't live in the wilderness. I, um, that ring light's too good. Um, uh, I had people call up constantly, being like, "My kids bought tickets didn't get us in. They were fake." And I'd have to be like, "Well, we're going to give you a full refund." And they would immediately be like, "So I have to tell my 7-year-old that their birthday is ruined?" And I would have to be like, "Yes." And like,
Yeah.
kind of go through
Yeah,
that
you and
conversation with them
also tell them
constantly.
Yeah, tell them the world is not perfect
Hmm.
too, all right? And you
Go.
mess up as a parent too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
this is
you
why
And
you
buy.
don't buy from the secondary market.
Right,
yeah.
exactly. So I would just be like, "Man, I don't go get them ice cream. I promise it'll be okay." And like, we had an entire tour with One Direction where the maps were incorrect, and the
Oh,
kids that went thought that they were going to be closer to the stage than they were,
Mm.
and
yeah.
they ripped us a new one on Twitter. And I was the Twitter person for a long time, and I had
Oh
to
my
like,
gosh.
I would go on Etsy and buy them like stickers of Harry and Niall and all of them, and just like send it to their house with like a SeatGeek T-shirt and be like, "I'm really sorry." Like,
Wow.
Please stop posting.
Yeah,
Just
like
take the shirt.
yeah, like
it's
take it easy. Yeah, you got your free stuff. We can't send you more. You keep shit
I
posting
you
us.
got to
Yeah.
see the band. You took a
Mm.
poster.
Yeah, you know what? And there's only one direction. That's good.
Mhm,
Too good. Like, don't be
mhm.
bad.
Yeah.
Go to that direction. Oh boy, I'm sorry to hear that. But yeah, look at you now, huh? You know how to deal with that,
Look
right?
at
Hmm.
me.
No. Yes.
You fixed it, nerd.
Yeah. Well, Timmy, how about you? Well, actually, my question is like, have you deal like with tech support before? Like, if you had like had to deal with, I don't know, someone who's just like, I won't say like tech support like nosy or just like one that was just like absurd call like for yourself. Yeah.
Well, I used to work at as a student fundraiser for my college,
Hmm.
and the rudest person ever was like, so we would call parents and graduates and have to be like, "Do you want to donate to the university?" And I only took the job because like I wanted to live off campus my senior year and I like needed more money. And that was like the easiest job in the world to get because it turns out it's the worst job in the world. And they make you ask like 5 times for everything. So like you have to get 5 no's. And the boss will occasionally listen into your call and be like, you only got 3 no's on that one. Uh, and I've never just like quit a job without giving 2 weeks notice, and that was the one that I just like walked out and never went back, and I felt so good.
Oh
But
my
Mm.
god.
the rudest person on the phone ever to me, I looked her up, and she was like the mom of someone in one of my classes, and I could never look at that person the same way. I was like, your mom is a monster.
Yeah. Yeah. I
What'd
mean,
she
do you see
say?
that
What
person?
happened?
Yeah.
Just people would just take it super personally that I was asking for money and just I can't remember specifically what she did, but yeah, they would just be so these one like people would talk about how useless our degree was as I'm like working to get the degree. They're like,
Huh.
I graduated, they haven't given me I haven't earned any money based on this. It's like, why would I give you money? But then my secret is
You're all
that
not technically a no. We're gonna keep going.
yeah. Yeah. I have to, yeah. So I just have to keep talking to them forever until I got 5 no's. And it'd be like, we upgraded our nursing facility this year. With that in mind, would you like to donate this lesser amount of money that I just asked you?
Jeez.
But
Man.
once I
Yeah.
graduated, I knew the like well, I won't say all the info, but the top the first 6 numbers are the same no matter where you dial out from our campus. So anytime I got that, I would be like, ignore. Like because that's all I wanted while I was working there. I would call people and just pray that they wouldn't answer. It'd be like, and I would get in trouble because I would skip people, and I was like biased because I was like, the business majors are all jerks, and the film students are cool. So I would skip people until I got the film students, and I got in trouble for that.
but,
That's a
but it makes
smart way
sense.
to go
Uh,
about.
oh man. Well, I'm happy you don't have to do that anymore. And that
I'm the same.
I mean, I left the internship because the guy was just like, yeah, he was just like an asshole, really. And it was like this small office. It was a web design team, and I was just trying to do my intern for my IT degree, and yeah, like I had to be the system administrator, and they had like these sucky computers. It was like these Intel i3s or no Intel Celerons because this was in
Hmm.
2010, yeah,
I remember
and
those.
yeah. And man, they suck. And I had to do all the virus scans. I gotta do everything like, oh, especially on the weekend, I'm there by myself and stuff, and which was cool. But they gave me this big ass phone that I had to put in a bag. Like it's like almost like an 80s, close to 90s, but like it was so big, not like big portable, like you had to carry it like over like a strap, but it was just like it was big, you know. Like, anyways, Uh, yeah, he called me and I think this was the second time, and my mom did not like it, like to be like on call at
Oh
3
no.
a.m.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, wanted me to come to the office at 3 a.m. and my mom was just like, "Give me the phone." And it's like he's not going
Oh
anywhere,
my
you know.
god.
And excuse me, you know, like, and my mom, yeah, and she's like, he wants to talk to you. My mom just gave back the phone, like she doesn't want to listen to him there. But I was just like, oh, I wish you just like go. And then like I was like, oh, hold on, like, well, looks like we're gonna go the direction. I need you to bring the phone right now. That's it. We're done. Like, kind of like, and I was like, no, I'm just gonna come in the morning, right? And then like there was like silence, like, fine, in the morning, drop off the phone, and internship is over. All right, we're gonna let you go. Bye. And that's it. I was like, wow, okay.
Oh.
And guess what? I forgot to say also, when I was checking the computers, there was this garbage bag. It was full of like porn, like it was like recently produced porn or stuff. Like it was like copies of them,
I was
and
gonna
I was
say
like,
like physical pages, not like
DVDs, no DVDs, like,
DVDs. Oh,
yeah, the
DVDs.
DVDs, yeah. It was crazy. I was just like, I forgot what the inside. I didn't even remember because I was just like, what was that? This is a porn business slash web. Wait, what websites are they making? Did I ever but they were different for different clients. I was just like, yeah, this is one like a porn business on the side, and I'm happy that I did not continue that.
Well,
So
Oh my
good for your
gosh.
mom stepping in too to be
Yeah.
like,
yeah,
The
you
3
know,
a.m. IT call, that's a
in New
new
York City,
level.
you want me to go and you don't even give me a Metro card? Get out of here.
it's a city that never
Yeah,
sleeps, so they
and
expect
that's
you
what.
not to.
Yeah, I felt used, just like Bo Burnham's song about like interns. And that I'm not sure if you saw that new special, but it's great.
Mm-hmm.
But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, it was just.
And then he comments on it, and then he comments on him commenting
Yeah,
on it. Mm-hmm.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
I
yeah.
was just the whole time like, how did he time this out? How does he
I
know?
Yeah, I thought about that a lot. Where I was like, what?
That's
Wait, he had to know.
scary.
He had to know. That was wild. Yeah.
Yeah, he had to know. He had to keep going. I think. Anyways, it's that's a level I always want to be in. But it takes a strong person to be in a pandemic or lockdown for 1 year in a room and like almost lose it really. And I understand. So I don't wish that on anyone that much. For a special, yeah, we'll see.
Maybe the guy
Um,
calling you at 3 a.m. You kind of wish that on him.
Yeah.
yeah, exactly.
I wish there was a podcast right now where it was
Mhm.
just every conversation that every comedian was having about Bo Burnham's special. Like you just like get these little snapshots of everybody being like, it's just so great. Like he just does the thing. And then like
Bo Burnham is God.
yeah.
All that. Oh man, yeah, they already. Yeah, I can hear the chatter on Twitter already. Oh boy. Anywho's, well, I'm really happy that I had both of you on here, and yeah, like I somehow gotta make this work. I think I have one person who's not talking to me because like schedule got mixed up, and I keep asking to reschedule and all that. So, I hope we're still friends with them. But like, anyways, it's the business. But maybe they're having a bad day. You know what? Yeah, benefit of the doubt, huh?
This is
Yeah.
like a subtweet in a podcast right
Yeah,
now,
this is
Jaren.
a
You're not
Thank you. My manager said like, yeah, you gotta start doing that more. Get more chatter in
I guess
Twitter.
so.
So yeah, and I'm
get
gonna
more
try.
controversy.
Yeah. There'll be a quote retweet just like he's talking about me. This. That's what I'm hoping for. Yeah, and I'm just like, oh, and it was you because I forgot who it was because it happened to many actually. Lost many friends. No, just kidding. No,
This
I'm a nice guy.
podcast is ruining
No,
you.
I know, but I love it. The views. I mean, the downloads. Anywho, so before we go, I wanted to check in if you have any plugs. Sarah, do you have any anything you'd like to plug?
Yeah, absolutely. Listen, I am part of a fantastic group of people who put on something most Saturdays on Twitch. The
Ooh,
Crew is like really one of my favorites, and we get to read scripts written by really cool people
ooh.
from shows that those cool people have not seen. That's not the way that we say it on the show. We're a little bit more succinct with the way that we call out what the show is. When you watch the show, you should see it. Um, Also, my website is sarahkcomedy.com, and that's where you'll find all my socials, which is a little bit harder to explain. So I've decided to stop doing that on any podcasts. Just go to my website, sarahkcomedy.com. Timmy, I am so happy it was you. I am, that could not have been a happier reveal. So
Oh, that was super
Mm.
fun.
All right, I'm 13 for 13 on this. Yes. All right. Yeah, I am. Yeah. Yeah, and Sarah, I like the centralized site for all that. That's good. Yeah, so you don't have to
Smart.
like Twitter, Instagram, like Tumblr, all that. But Timmy, do you have anything you like to plug?
Yeah, well, I'm occasionally on Spec Script, so if you check that out, I might be on there sometimes. And
Mm.
then I'm also doing a monthly. It's an open mic right now, but it'll maybe become a show at Woodski's in Seattle, the last Mondays of every month. But you can find out everything I'm doing on Instagram at McBooths, McBooths, and then, yeah, I'll post everything there. So
Hell yeah! All right, nice. I'm excited. Yeah, I hope to check it out. I would love to come back and Seattle a little bit. I think I'll take
yeah,
the
come up.
Amtrak, take the leg room advantage of the an Amtrak and just go up
Oh,
there. Yeah. Ooh.
use the Wi-Fi.
Oh yeah, that slow delayed Wi-Fi. Especially we're in the middle of nowhere and nothing is loading. Yeah, yeah. Oh boy. Well, thank you both of you. This has been a lot of fun. Love to have you on again, and we'll
We'll
mix it
just
up.
switch.
Okay? Who knows?
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. We'll just
Oh, switch. Oh, yeah, yeah. Who
whatever.
knows? I'm
Yeah.
still that might be an option. Who knows? Okay. All right. I don't like the rules. Okay.
This is so fun and such a cool idea. Thank you, Jaren.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
no
Amazing.
worries. I appreciate it. I like to thank yeah, Weed and Shrooms for this idea. No, I'm
Sure,
kidding.
sure.
No, I did a vision board. That was connected to it. It was not on the vision board, but it was just like, an extension. Extensions,
It was
yeah.
around the vision board, floating
Hmm.
around it.
Yeah.
Yes, outside the box, outside the vision. Yes. Yes, you understand. Thank you. Good save. All right. Well, thank you to both of you. This has been the IT podcast. And yeah, like to say, as always, be good to your computers. All right. Thank you. Take care and bye.